excited. Right, so this was released yesterday and I have it in my hands and I'm so excited. So let's open it. So excited that we've got this. So we have got the Revolution Conceal and Define Foundation. I don't know what deal with the devil Adam has done to get the formula for the Conceal and Define concealer, but it's magic. It's just magical. So as soon as I heard they were bringing out the foundation in the similar formula, I assume it's the similar formula, I was just so happy. So this is a full coverage foundation. It is also buildable apparently. I've got this in F3. I have a bit more of a pinker undertone. There are, I believe, 24 shades. Let me just Google that. Yep, there are 24 skin true shades and they go up to, I think, F18, and there are some 0.5s in there as well, so that's why it only goes up to F18. But for a full new brand initial first, I can't even speak, release, 24 shades, and that's not 23 pinky white shades and one deeper shade. That is a whole range of yellow undertones, pink undertones, deeper darker skin tones, and there are a few within the deeper darker skin tones. There's not just one or two, so take that, you know who I'm talking about, with your crap excuses for a foundation line. We all know who I'm talking about. Let's just leave that there while I try and open this product. Oh, I love the feel of the bottle. Right, so it is basically exactly the same design as the Conceal and Define concealer. So we've got the beautiful cylinder with the rose gold lid and rose gold detailing with the Revolution logo and the product name. The bottle is like, it's glass, but it's kind of that brushed frosted feel to it. I really like it. Feels really nice actually, and it feels high end as well. This is another thing that I love about Revolution. They are so affordable. I don't care what your budget is, there is something you can afford. There are things for like 50p, I mean, come on. But none of it feels flimsy or cheaply made or any of that business. It looks and it feels high end. The quality of the products is always brilliant, so I'm so excited to try this. You've no idea, I don't know if you can see, I don't know if it's picking it up because I've got so many bloody lights on, but oh my god, my skin recently, during the change between seasons, so when we're going from summer into autumn and then when we're going from winter into spring, my skin is so painful. I've got horrific breakouts of down my neck and all around my jawline and my chin. You can't see a lot of them, but there are just millions of lumps and they're all so painful. I've had some ridiculous ones up here that are leaving scarring. They're really swollen up. So yeah, let's just get it covered up, shall we? Saw a tip from Carmate recently where he used the hyaluronic fixing spray as a base, which for my dry skin, and another reason I love Carmy's tips is he's got dry skin as well, so it just makes sense. Soon as I heard that, I thought, oh yeah, obviously. So yeah, I'm going to use a quick spritz of the hyaluronic fixing spray. Oh, I'm going to throw it on the floor also. And that will just, with the hyaluronic acid in there, that will just plump up me dry, shriveled old lady skin and make me look all young and princess-like again. That sort of sounds like I ever did. Okay, so I'm going to be using the Carme Kiss of Fire palette because one, my boy Carme, who does watch these videos, which I cannot get my head around, so hi beautiful boy. Mwah! So I'm going to be using this for my eye look a bit later on when we've done the base, and I'm also going to be using it because it's got the biggest mirror in the world, which I love. So yeah, let's just crack on. I'm so excited. Do you ever get so excited you like can't do what you're excited about doing? I love it already. Just the feel of it is brilliant. So yeah, I've gone for the F3, which is which is, oh my god, look at this, it's a door foot! It is just like a massive Conceal and Define. I feel like a giant. No, I don't. What do I feel like? I feel even smaller. I feel like if it's possible, I've got even smaller, and this is like a massive Conceal and Define. Right then. Let's do it. Oh god, it's so big and my hands are so small I can't hold the mirror and the product. Let's just do it then. Why did I do Oh my god. That is the nicest consistency. Can you hear Charlotte singing her head off downstairs? Right, let's get this bad boy blended, shall we? So I'm using my Revolution soft sponge. I do prefer a sponge to blend my foundation. I just find the finish a lot nicer. I tend, and I don't know if it's me getting a bit too heavy-handed with the brush, but I tend to always have brush marks. Can I just say as well, that's blending so nicely. Oh my god, that is just blended out like super easily. I've got quite a thin layer on there. I know it looked like I had a lot on, but it was a thin layer of product. And it's blended out so nicely and covered everywhere. I'm going to go in and build it though, because it does say it's buildable and full coverage. So I am going to go in and try and build it and see what happens. You hot puppy. Oh, Leonard's panned. You are sat right in the sun. Does anybody else have a dog that does this? He will purposefully go and sit in the sun and then pant and look the most uncomfortable he's ever looked. Silly puppy. I don't know why, but the consistency is a lot thinner than I was expecting. I was expecting it to be quite thick, but I think that's maybe because of the Conceal and Define. So that's brilliant though, because it means it's super lightweight. Like it doesn't feel like I've got something heavy on my face, if that makes sense, which is brilliant. Mum, you'll like this one. Okay, so far, so good. Right, let me go and do the rest of my face and I will come back and we will talk about what I think. There we go. Finished look. What do you reckon? The look has been achieved in celebration using all Revolution products. I've got the Carme Kiss of Fire palette on my eyes. I didn't want to go for anything too over the top with the eyes because I want the foundation and the base to be the kind of star of the show. I've used my very well loved contour palette and the Hot Spice blush palette. Lips are my trusty chauffeur lip liner and lipstick, and I've also gone over that with the amplification gloss just to give that a little bit of shine. I'm loving gloss again lately. Is it having a bit of a revival? Because I'm loving it. That all went a bit Tesco. Asda, who's loving it? McDonald's. And on my lower lashes, the Awesome Lash Mascara, which I love because it's in a pink, very pink tube. I've used the brow pomade in dark brown and also the hyaluronic fixing spray, which I'm obsessed with at the moment. Right, the verdict. I know I say this about every Revolution product, but there's a reason I'm obsessed with them. I am so impressed with that. I'm trying, and I've been trying the whole time I've been doing the rest of my face to find the word to describe the texture and the finish of it. It's gone on. It definitely is full coverage. It is definitely buildable. I've got a couple of layers on, but there's no patchiness to it. There is no oxidization. It hasn't changed colour as it's dried. I'm looking over here because I'm looking in the mirror to kind of think about things to tell you. I haven't used any powder on my face at all, which I don't use a lot of anyway because, as I say, my skin's quite dry, but I do sometimes use a little bit to just kind of set my makeup and just dust a really little bit over the top of it. But as this foundation is kind of dried down, and it hasn't taken long to do that, it's kind of dried into quite a dry consistency. Like, I really can't think of the words to describe it. It's not chalky. I'm not saying that. It's not chalky in the slightest. But there's kind of some foundations and they can just be quite wet on your skin for quite a long time, I find anyway, and just sits on your skin for a while, whereas this has just dried down to this beautiful finish. It's stunning. It's blended out so easily in no time at all. I actually find this easier to work with and quicker to work with than the Fast Base foundation. There's been no, when I've been kind of applying the contour or the blush or anything, it's not taken the product away. So sometimes when I'm blending, I have found with a couple of foundations in the past that as I've been blending, it's kind of blended away the foundation and it's gone patchy. This hasn't at all. I don't feel like anything's, it doesn't look like anything sat on top of it. Can you see how well I've got contour, blush and a lot of highlight on there? And can you see how well it's just blended beautifully? No, there's no harsh lines anywhere. It's just blended really nice. Oh, I love it! Yeah, it's just gorgeous. I love it. I love the colour. I mean, for me, it might even be a little pale for me. I might try the F4 and get back to you and see how that works out. But definitely for over winter, this is going to be the right shade for me. But yeah, I really like it. Just look how well the eyeshadow and the blush and the contour is blended. I am so happy. So happy. This does, what are my hands doing? It's like a squid. This has left no residue whatsoever on my skin. It just feels like my skin. I don't feel like I've got a really heavy coverage, thick foundation. Like I don't feel caked in it. I've got 2 layers of full coverage foundation on and I do not feel, it just feels like my skin. I don't feel like I've got any makeup on, any foundation at all. That literally just feels like my skin. That's incredible. Right then. Right then. I am impressed. I like that. Elixir, 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 elixir. Elixir. Thanks, Adam. Elixir. Honestly, your development team is killing it. And on the days, I mean, oh my God, as well, if this has just worked so easily when my skin is full of breakouts, dry as the Sahara Desert, full of texture, full of just painfulness, proper medical sensitive skin term, oh my God, imagine how well this is going to perform and how nice it's going to feel when my skin feels at its best as well. I think I need to go and try their new skincare range, do a lot of face masks and like revisit and do another video. What do you reckon? In a few weeks when my skin's like feeling a bit better. What do you reckon? What do you reckon? What do you reckon? Shall we come and have a play again and see what we think and see if there's a difference? Shall we? I think I found a new favourite foundation, dudes. I think I've found a new one. And it's cruelty-free and vegan. It's vegan, everyone! It's cruelty-free and vegan. So yeah, I highly recommend you leg it to your nearest Superdrug or your nearest laptop / internet full device and go and order yourself one of these. Also, they've brought out the Conceal and Define in massive bottles as well, so go and try those. Yeah, what else was I going to say about this? I was going to say something. I thought of a really good point then. What was it? Yes, I think whatever your skin type, this will work, really. Like, I've got dry skin, and this is a dry skin. I know I've said dry skin a lot, but I've got dry skin, and I am in a particular dry skin phase at the moment. So if you've got dry skin, you know what I mean. That kind of goes through phases where it's worse. So if it's kind of the drier texture of it has worked on the Sahara of my face right now, and doesn't feel tight, and it hasn't, you know when you get dry skin and you put a foundation on sometimes and it kind of shows up the edges of it, do you know what I mean? Do you know what, is anybody with me? It doesn't, it's not doing that, it's not making it worse. So what I'm trying to say, like really stupidly and giddily, is that if you've got dry skin, it'll work. Because it's a drier formula, it's gonna work on oily skin as well. So when I'm having, my version of having combination skin is it's either bone dry or an oil slick. There's no in between. I don't have dry bits and oily bits. No, one or the other. Once again, no middle ground where I'm concerned. Can't do it, can I? Need to be an extreme of something at all times. So yeah, I reckon this will work for oily skin and dry skin and normal skin. So I don't know what voodoo you've pulled off there, but that's where I'm at with that one. Right then, I'm gonna go and make some food because I'm rumbling away and I'm assuming my children are hungry as well. So I'm gonna go and do that, and I hope you've enjoyed this video. I hope you've found it useful. If you are on the fence about the new Revolution Conceal and Define full coverage liquid foundation, get off the fence, get to Superdrug, get to revolutionbeauty.com and just go and get one, because I am so impressed. I very rarely have anything negative to say about a Revolution product, and I kind of know which ones I'm going to like, so I kind of don't go and waste money on things that I'm not sure about. So I know it comes across like I will just, you know, love everything they bring out, but that's for a reason. They bring out amazing products. So yeah, 100%, 10 out of 10. Literally nothing negative to say about this whatsoever. And I've used it on a crap skin day, and I've nothing bad to say about it. Just go and get one. Just go and get one. Tell them Leila sent you. Go and give this video a big thumbs up for me. Please go and share it with the world. Please, 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 please go and subscribe. It would mean the world to have you here. I would love to hit 1,000 before Christmas. What do you reckon? Is that a little bit ambitious? Is this ambitious? Let's just go and do it. Please, let's go and do it. That can be my Christmas present from you lot. So go and share, go and subscribe, make sure you click the notification bell, make sure you leave me a comment and let me know even what you thought, or let you know what I thought. I've let you know what I've thought. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.